Hello, hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. I am a beauty, wellness, and fashion lover, and today I am very excited because we are introducing a new project here on my channel. It is the year of prosperity, the year of 2024. So I hope you'll stick around, hang out, get reintroduced to me and my purpose here on YouTube, as well as what we're going to focus on for the next 12 months. All right, so today I want to cover why it is the year of prosperity, where that title came from, what the year of prosperity is, what are some of the goals of this project, and what is my upload schedule going to be like, because that has been a little crazy recently. So let's go ahead and dive into the first item, which is why the year of prosperity. All right, so I have taken some notes that I'm going to be looking at from time to time on my phone just to make sure that I cover everything. And also, I just got my eyebrows and eyelashes lifted and tinted. I kind of really love the lashes right now. The eyebrows are going to look a little red for the first day or two. We're still in the first 48 hours, so the color will die down just a little bit, and I don't have anything in them. So it's a very light makeup day. We're just hanging out. It just snowed. It's gorgeous. And yeah, all those disclaimers aside, let's jump into why the year of prosperity title. So if you look up prosperity in Merriam-Webster, it is the condition of being successful or thriving. Now, usually this is more geared towards finance. You hear it a lot in relation to finance and financial success. However, mine is going to be more generally on success in wellness, and what success is in the eye of the beholder, right? So you'll see later on there's a little bit of financial involved in this and a whole lot of other things that will build into that prosperity. But where I got prosperity from is the Chani deck of plenty. So I'm a big Chani fan. I'm a big astrology fan. We touch on it here and there on my channel. I just love celestial things, celestial bodies. What are they telling me? I really enjoy outer space. But she came out with a spiral bound planner and then also the deck of plenty for 2024. It's 82 cards of aspiration and inspiration. It comes with like how to use the deck, but also however you want to use the deck is how you use the deck. It also came with a wooden stand that I just dropped, but that's really nice. But you'll see some is art, like this nice tiger, and then some has your affirmation cards on it. I just went through the deck, and the first one that really called to me is the one that I framed. So I framed this and put it on my desk, and I'll read it to you and insert a photo. It is, when I stop trying to contort myself into the shape of success that the world has outlined, I come into alignment with what true prosperity looks like for me. And I pulled this card shortly after my autism diagnosis, and what a year it has been. A lot of stuff led up to me going to get the evaluation and end up with that diagnosis, and it was a rough one. I was in autistic burnout. I'm still trying to heal from autistic burnout, and I was also just not really jiving with the medication that had been prescribed to me before we knew this diagnosis. So that was really rough in itself, and then coming off that medication was rough in itself. So I came off of Zoloft, the SSRI, and if you have ever done that, you know that it's quite the process of tapering and your body adjusting. So when this card hit me, it was right when I was learning about accommodating myself and my autistic needs, and I kind of dove into that research and was looking at all the areas of my life where I was trying to contort into this beauty YouTuber that does these types of videos. I was trying to be this corporate working woman who does these types of things. This is how my life should go. I was shoulding my life a lot, and through all of that, fighting a lot of the neurospicy tendencies that I have and not building things to be as easy as possible for myself, and instead comparing myself to what I thought success looked like for everybody. I thought everybody's experience was somewhat similar to mine. And now knowing what I know how to build things to be easier for myself regardless of what anyone thinks. So that is where the Year of Prosperity title comes from. And that's going to give you an idea of kind of the intent behind why I'm restructuring my channel this way. I'm not going to fit a mold of just a beauty YouTuber that we've seen on the internet lately. I'm not going to fit into a box of this type. I'm not that algorithm friendly because my brain is all over the place all the time. And instead of fighting against that, I want to share more of that. So that said, let's get into the next topic. All right, so we kind of touched on a little bit of this. So what is the Year of Prosperity? So I touched on how the year was difficult, how I'm multifaceted, much like any other content creator, but I find it a lot more difficult for me to kind of silo things into one particular category. So we're going to carve out our own here on this channel. And I've always known that I wasn't just a review channel or just strictly a makeup channel. And I think I really tried to fit into that in a lot of ways. Although I kept true to myself with things like beauty strategy, what's in my bag, I branched out. There's going to be a lot more experimentation on my channel until I find that rhythm and that stride. So all that to say, there's still going to be makeup. We're going to get into that. But the purpose of what I'm saying here is I needed to reconnect with my why. Like, why am I on YouTube? Obviously, it's fun for me to come up with video concepts, film them, and then edit. But my overarching why of why I'm on YouTube. And in the beginning, there was that thought of like, could this be a career path for me? And what I've determined over the last year is that I would never say never, but this remains something that I don't plan to make a full-time career for myself at this current point of my life. This is an outlet for me. And this is like where I can harness and cultivate and feed my creativity. And so my ultimate why was and remains to help others, learn from others, share things with others, and hopefully swap tips and tricks. And I am a problem solver by nature and how my brain is built, and I'm always looking to problem solve. So if I can offer learnings of my experimentation and also gain new knowledge and new techniques from my viewers, that's more than I could ever ask for. And that's my why, and I really needed to sit with that this year because it's very important to always go back and review or just really hone in on your values and your whys on things. And maybe that's something we can cover if you're interested, is like how to do that and how to sit with those things. And then also, how do you make sure that you're in alignment with those values and the why? And then the second half of this, I wrote down what I would want you to know, and that's, we're not going to strive for perfection. I do beauty content. I'm wearing makeup now, but it's not a perfected makeup look. There's so much in the beauty space that I would like to talk about in terms of perfection, and I am going to show up how I'm able to show up in my life. And right now, this is how I'm showing up in my life today, just as an example. So I'm not here to tell you what to do in fashion or makeup, and we're going to get into some of those philosophies in later videos, but I'm here to share my experience, and sometimes it's not always perfect. And also, because of the multifaceted nature of all of my interests and my special interests and my hyperfixations, my budget has to spread far beyond just beauty or just beauty and fashion. And I have a lot of interests, one of them being books. I don't know where I got cut off. Frank, man, always got to make an appearance. Because of that, the financial part's going to play in, and we're going to have to get really true to ourselves and what we need versus what we want and what actually deserves to be in our makeup collection. I don't enjoy having a massive makeup collection, which is why I've revamped where I store it so I can see everything. We'll get into things like that and how to keep your brain from just shopping, So my budget has to span a lot of things. There's also a lot of house projects that we're going to hopefully dive into this year. So it's going to be a little bit of a shift in content and playing around with formats, but for those of you here for beauty and fashion, I get it. It might be different for you. However, there will still be those segments on my channel. All right, we're rambling. The third topic, what are the goals of this project? So this is not meant to be a New Year's resolution type thing. This is really just gathering all my thoughts and coming up with goals, but they're not traditional, like turn my life around or lose 50 pounds. Like, we're not doing that. I'm 32 years old. I just found out that I am autistic. I'm not about to set standard goals for myself. Do you know what I mean? So these are the goals for me this year and also for this project. And the first one being financial. We're going into a no-buy. This started for me on January 1st. It is January 6th now, I believe. Yes. So we're doing pretty good there. This may transition to a low buy later in the year, but we're going to do some check-ins and I will keep you posted on what that looks like. We'll get into that when we talk about my schedule. And this also is going to help me move to one problem per paycheck. So I'm a problem solver, constantly trying to solve problems. That's part of why I love to shop. Shopping has always been a hobby for me. It's not a bad hobby to have, but one problem per paycheck is something that I printed out and put on my vision board, and I want to really like put that into practice this year, shall we say. And then the next category is more lifestyle. So one, I want to keep reading. So last year I read 15 books. 8 of those were Sarah J. Maas. I want to read 24 this year. I think it's more than doable, especially with the remaining parts of the Sarah J. Maas universe that I'm reading. It'll be pretty easy to hit that. I also want to start journaling more and building the tools back up that had always helped me from a creative and writing standpoint. It's always been important to me. And then also making my home cozy and sensory friendly. So this is going to include a lot of declutters and organization. It's also getting back into what I do best. So this lifestyle area is really like planning, processes, routines. Those things make me happy. And I have a lot of joy in just like experimentation and figuring those out. I've made an entire career off of that in my 9-to-5 world. So I am a professional planner, organizer, process improvement gal. So I am taking that and kind of applying it to my life within reason and knowing that I'm not trying to make perfect solutions. I'm trying to make solutions that are as easy as possible for myself. And also building those accommodations for my autistic self in a world that is not built for me, essentially. And then this last section is more fashion and beauty related. So I really want to this year pour back into my creativity, find ways to express myself, ways that I feel stylish and pulled together, but with whatever spoons I have that day. So a makeup look like this is an example. The fact that I'm wearing a very sensory friendly tank top, no bra, and a sweater for today is an example. I still feel put together with my accessories, but I didn't have to spend a lot of spoons to get here. And so that's going to come in, and then I would love to share those because if they can help someone, I would love nothing more than that. And also I'll take the tips, you know? But all of that adds up to the overarching goal, which is this channel is inspiration. It is not just reviews. It's also for holding space, like I've shared a few times now. I also want to share how I'm taking care of myself with beauty and lifestyle changes. And fashion. We're still focused on those topics that I love so much, but it's going to be a slightly different POV than you're probably seeing currently. And I'm excited. All right, let's get into the new schedule. So the new schedule is going to be new videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Monday uploads will likely be a get ready with me or a makeup focused video. It could be get ready with me and I talk about a specific topic. It could be trying new products. It could be just a review. Monday is just going to stay mostly beauty focused, and except for today, this is the intro video. So from today on, these changes will be in effect. Wednesdays are going to be your prosperity check-ins and topics. So it's going to be focused on that no buy, checking in, what I actually bought that month, organization, neurodivergent topics. We're going to talk about autism, neurodivergence. I'm going to share my experiences in the hopes that it can help someone. I've already got a couple videos there planned, for example, my favorite autistic creators that will be coming, and then also the products that have helped me the most, especially from a sensory standpoint. I have so many good things to share, and I think that they will be super helpful, so I'm excited. And then Friday is going to be a bonus video day. So some weeks there will be a Friday video, some weeks there will not, depending on what I have been able to film and build into the backlog. So I'm hoping that it can be fashion focused, like a Fashion Friday. That would be cool, but we'll see. So That being said, new uploads Mondays and Wednesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with bonus videos going up Friday at 12 p.m. as well. So from here out, for full transparency, what has been filmed? We're going to do a low spoon makeup video tomorrow, or Wednesday, excuse me. I've got the bathroom organization filmed. There's some neurospicy tips in there, as well as just overall organization that I think works for anybody, especially if you're dealing with low spoons. And then I filmed the initial roast of my childhood sketches. I had some missed humor opportunities, but that kind of led me down the path of recreating my childhood sketches with the clothes that I already owned. So I'm hoping that that's going to be the Friday topic moving forward, and I'm just so excited. That said, I am working on these videos to build a backlog to accommodate myself during times where I might not have the spoons to film. But I think me being able to show up as just me, sometimes without makeup, that's going to be a big difference in all of this too. So I'm very excited to share 2020 with you. And I hope you'll stick around for this project on my channel. I think I am re-energized and re-excited about not only the creativity that I'm bringing to this, but just being active again and doing a hobby that I love so much and carving out time for it, even in spaces where it might not be what I've seen before. So I'm very excited. I hope that you're taking care of yourself. If it's snowing where you are today, I hope you get some amazing views of it and you're staying safe. And hopefully I will see you in Wednesday's video where we do some low spoons makeup. And I will see you there. Bye.